Hey gearheads, Jay Leno here. Today we're going to talk about a guy who revolutionized the way we drive, Henry Ford. In 1879, a young Henry Ford left his family's farm. He was headed for Detroit, the Motor City. Ford was determined to make his mark on the burgeoning world of machines. Little did he know, he would change the world forever. Ford wasn't afraid of hard work. He toiled as an apprentice machinist, soaking up knowledge like a sponge. His passion for mechanics burned bright, fueling his desire to create something new. Ford wasn't content with just fixing machines. He wanted to build them, to innovate and improve. He tinkered in his home workshop, experimenting with engines and dreaming of a future filled with automobiles. One of his early inventions was a self-propelled farm engine. He called it the road engine. While it wasn't a car, it hinted at Ford's ambition to put the world on wheels. In 1896, Ford completed his first automobile, the quadricycle. It was a simple, four-wheeled contraption powered by a two-cylinder engine. This humble vehicle was a sign of things to come. Ford's journey wasn't without its bumps in the road. He faced numerous setbacks and failures in his early business ventures. His first two car companies, the Detroit Automobile Company and the Henry Ford Company, both folded. But Ford was a determined man. He learned from his mistakes, refining his vision and honing his skills. He knew he was onto something big. He just needed the right opportunity. In 1903, Ford founded the Ford Motor Company. This time, he was ready. He had the experience, the drive, and most importantly, the vision to change the world. Section 4. The Model T Revolution. In 1908, Ford introduced the Model T, a groundbreaking vehicle that would change the world forever. It was a car like no other, designed with simplicity and durability in mind. It was affordable, reliable, and easy to maintain, making it accessible to the average American. The Model T was a car for the people, and it took America by storm, becoming a symbol of freedom and progress. Ford's vision was to make car ownership accessible to everyone, not just the wealthy elite. He wanted to put America on wheels, and the Model T was his ticket to achieving that ambitious goal. The Model T was a massive success, with millions of units sold over its production run. It transformed the automotive industry and revolutionized American life, making travel more accessible than ever before. People were now free to travel, to explore, and to connect with one another in ways they never thought possible, bridging distances and bringing communities closer together. Section 5. A line that changed the world. In 1913, Ford introduced the moving assembly line, a groundbreaking innovation that would forever change the landscape of manufacturing. This revolutionary innovation drastically reduced the time and cost of producing cars, making it possible to produce a vehicle in just a fraction of the time it previously took. The assembly line made mass production possible, making cars even more affordable for the average American, and transforming the automobile from a luxury item into a staple of everyday life. Ford's assembly line wasn't just a technological marvel, it was a paradigm shift in industrial production. It was a social revolution that redefined labor and industry. It created thousands of jobs and helped to establish the American middle class, providing stable employment and fostering economic growth. Ford's innovations didn't stop there. He continued to push the boundaries of what was possible. He was one of the first automakers to offer his employees fair wages and benefits, setting a new standard for worker treatment in the industry. He believed that a happy workforce was a productive workforce, and his policies reflected this forward-thinking approach. Section 6. The Legacy of Henry Ford. Henry Ford's legacy is complex and multifaceted, spanning decades of innovation and controversy. He was a visionary entrepreneur who revolutionized the automotive industry by introducing the assembly line, which drastically reduced production costs and made cars affordable for the average American. However, he was also a flawed individual with controversial views and actions that have sparked much debate over the years. Despite his flaws, there's no denying Ford's monumental impact on the world and the way we live today. He put America on wheels, created millions of jobs, and made car ownership a reality for the masses, transforming the landscape of American society. Here are a few fun facts about Ford that you might not know. Did you know he once built a car made almost entirely of soybeans? This innovative idea was part of his vision for sustainable materials. Or that he was a strong advocate for peace, even funding a peace ship to Europe during World War I. Love him or hate him, Henry Ford was a true American original, whose influence is still felt in the automotive industry and beyond.